tszyu and Fundora just had a bloody war, and I mean that literally, because both of them were bleeding buckets. And man, so let's get right into the fight. So first 2 rounds, tszyu, he's really dominating them. He's landing the straight on will. And in the second round, at the end of the second round, he gets Fundora's nose all bloody. He's bleeding from the mouth. He's bleeding from the nose. And what also happens in the second round is tszyu, when he's ducking down below Fundora's punches, Fundora, he runs into Fundora's elbow, and that makes a big gash on top of his head, right above his forehead. And yeah, so tszyu starts bleeding buckets too. And right after the second round and the third round, this is where the fight changes, because as all the blood is pouring down tszyu's face, he can't really see. He's trying to parry the punches and wipe his eyes because he can't really see. He's trying to he throws a punch, comes back, wipes his eyes, and as he comes back and wipes his eyes, Fundora's already flicked like 4 jabs on his face. So yeah, that's where Fundora really upped his game and upped his jab and upped his volume when tszyu was bleeding like a bloody mess. So I'm not calling this fight a fluke. All I'm saying is it would have been a different fight if tszyu wasn't bleeding like that. But you never know. It's really boxing. Anything can happen, and anything did happen with that cut because, man, it didn't really look like a hard elbow either. It just looked like tszyu ducked into it. But, you know, we've seen MMA, elbows are slicing, and it did slice a big gash. It really sucks for tszyu because, man, he was on a roll, and I think he would have got a big fight after this. Like, maybe he could have got a Crawford. I know he's trying to get Jermell Charlo, but Jermell Charlo has his own personal issues to deal with. But, man, it really sucks that tszyu, this fight had to go that way. But I do not believe it was a robbery. I've seen already some comments on Instagram calling this fight a robbery. No, Fundora won this fight, and he won this fight because of his jab and because of his volume. tszyu, he couldn't really see, and that's where Fundora took advantage. Honestly, we've been praying Fundora, like Fundora fans have been telling him to fight like this, fight behind his jab, you know, keep the distance. And he did keep the distance. And honestly, he did get, sometimes he would get into messy exchanges where tszyu would get the better of him, but he would step back, reset, and start pumping the jab again. And tszyu, he did really good body work, but Fundora was just tough, man. When Fundora tasted victory, all the pain just went away, because you can see the Fundora in the first 2 rounds, he was getting rocked by every shot that tszyu landed. But after Fundora saw a path of victory for himself, he was just taking the shots. I think the willpower increased and everything. But both of these guys are warriors, man, and you can't really be mad at Fundora for winning, because he was just doing his job, you know, even though it sucks that he won from that kind of way. But, man, winning is winning. He racked up those rounds, so he deserves that win. And now his sister and him are both champions in boxing at the same time, which is beautiful to see. You know, it's like the Klitschko brothers, but now you have a brother and sister combo. I think this is the first brother and sister combo that have been champions at the same time in boxing. But yeah, man, I'm happy they didn't stop the fight, but also I'm really concerned for tszyu's health, because losing that much blood can't be healthy. I really hope they took him to the hospital immediately. And for a rematch, yeah, run the rematch. Let's get these boys to take the whole year off, maybe get the rematch in December or early next year. These boys deserve a break. I know tszyu likes to keep active, but he needs to let his body heal after that. Same with Fundora. They're both bleeding a lot. And I think Fundora might have broken something, definitely because his face got a little puffy at the end. You can see his cheekbones. tszyu hits like a truck too, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have a broken orbital, but he has like a hairline fracture on a cheekbone or something. But yeah, man, great fight, great war, and hope to see these guys back on top soon. And tszyu is going to be back, trust me. And what do you guys think of the win? Did you guys think it was a fluky elbow or not? What do you guys think? Thank you for watching, and have a great day.